You be sure they have not been tested on animals. Everything from floor cleaner to shampoo is poured into animals' eyes and down their throats. They suffer intensely. Some even go blind. The price is never right for products tested on animals. Visit PETA.org for a list of cruelty-free companies.
Hey y'all, it's Bernadette. We are so excited to be Ruby sponsors for the SPCA Fur Ball this year. And you know what? We wouldn't be able to do it without the help of our sponsors. Great companies like Squatty Potty, Sun Warrior Plant-Based Protein, Sunlight and Infrared Saunas, the H Hemp Company, Paleo Magazine, the Wellbeing Journal, and the International Society of Sports Nutrition. It takes a team to make a change, and helping the SPCA save animals in North Texas is just one of our many missions. Thank you for your support too, and thank you for listening to One Life Radio.
Did you know there are over 3,000 kinds of snakes? And most, being shy, pose no threat to humans, but they are still feared and killed even for frivolous fashion. In his poem Snake, D.H. Lawrence marvels at a snake drinking from a water trough. He succumbs to irrational fear and impulsively throws a log at the very animal he admired moments before. He writes, "And immediately I regretted it. I thought how paltry, how vulgar, what a mean act. I despised myself and the voices of my accursed human education, and I wished he would come back, my snake, for he seemed to me again like a king in exile, uncrowned in the underworld." This is Ingrid Newkirk with PETA, reminding us it's easy to be kind by choosing fake snake over real skin for belts, bags, and shoes.
Welcome back to One Life Radio. This is Bernadette with Diamond Gray, Aviana Berrientos, Lexi Brinkley, and Shawn Wells. Shawn Wells is a certified sports nutritionist and fellow through the very prestigious International Society of Sports Nutrition. He has been dubbed the world's greatest formulator, and he has credentials in the fields of business, clinical work, sports exercise, and nutrition, making for a unique and highly respected blend of expertise. As CEO of Zone Halo Research, he is also a registered dietitian and has his Master's of Public Health in Nutritional Biochemistry. Shawn Wells, you can find him at ShawnWells.com, or that's his website. And then on Instagram, a.k.a. IG, you can find him at Zone Halo. I like saying that. Makes me sound like I really know my stuff when it comes to social media, but I really don't. I don't handle that. It wears me out. In fact, I'd like to I get off of all of it personally. But it is. I will say that sometimes it is very helpful. I saw a post this morning about mullein. It's an herb that you use to basically clear out your lungs if you have a lot of mucus and stuff like that with coughing. And I had totally forgotten about it. And I've been dealing with this little cough for about a week now, and I'm going to get some mullein and drink it tonight. But so that, there's a lot of good information out there and bad information. So you have to take the good with the bad in everything, right?
Yeah.
Which includes infertility, which is what we're going to be talking with you about today, widespread infertility. So it seems that, infertility issues are skyrocketing. Carrie Underwood has made recent news about her 3 miscarriages and sharing that with the world. Why is it that infertility is such an issue now, and you actually have dealt with it personally,
yes,
like I said earlier, and so have I. So what's going on?
It does seem like it's out of control, and we are exposed to so many things. And we've talked about on this show diet and how crazy that is. I mean, we can start there. The ultra-processed foods, high glycemic carbohydrates, like we were just talking about in the last segment with the dogs, that they're getting so much starches. So are we. We're getting Coca-Cola, French fries, Twinkies, ding-dongs, candy. That's our food supply. Some people, that's all they eat all day long. They'll on the way to work, they'll stop into a gas station. They'll pick up a Cinnabon thing, at the gas station, and a Monster. And then it's on to, getting something from the vending machine.
So bad.
And then it's a burger and French fries and a Coke. And then it's another pack of M&Ms from the vending machine. And then it's, that's their day. And is it a surprise that that we're, insulin's elevated and we're infertile as men, as women, like if that's what we eat, and that we're stressed out and we're not sleeping enough and we're exposed to all these phytoestrogens, like from soy. Soy is very high in phytoestrogens as well as a big GMO source. And then the xenoestrogens, which is like plastics. I mean, you can talk about that all day long.
Gosh.
How much it's in our water table, how much, those bottles, the plastic bottles of water, for example, like if they get heated up, like when they're on a truck or, they're exposed to light, like some of that like leaches into the water.
Oh, yeah.
And, we have plastic straws and plastic spoons and forks and plastic, everything is just
everything.
plastic.
It's ridiculous.
Now. And it's in our oceans. It's in everything. I mean, they test like bears and fish and whatever in the wild, and they have these plastic levels of, xenoestrogens and BPA and all this stuff in them. And, that's a problem. And so we're seeing sex hormones being much lower in this generation of people, and we're seeing like luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone LH and FSH, which are key for fertility, be lower as well.
Well, they told me that I had autoimmune disorder, and my body kept rejecting every time I was pregnant, and would shut it down and create blood clots so that the baby would die. And so I had 5. Shelley's had 3. What did they contribute yours to? Just all these things that we're talking about?
Yeah.
Not contribute, attribute.
Right. No, that the normal testosterone level now is about 400, and a couple generations ago it was about 800 in men. So we're seeing something happening, and I really think that, like I said, these phytoestrogens, xenoestrogens are a big factor. I think stress is a big factor. Exposure to all these devices and radiation is definitely a factor. But having these high glycemic foods, I really feel like that's a massive one. When insulin stays elevated, when like he was just talking about in the last segment, that's huge. And inflammation stays high. We're seeing people get metabolic syndrome, be more fat than ever. And, we're seeing testosterone levels plummet. We're seeing libido plummet.
Right. Well, all those things are affected by obesity, aren't they?
Exactly. Very much.
Yeah.
Very much.
What about, I don't know why, I'm having something like pop in my head where I think I read this last week, but I could be totally wrong, that there's a connection between food dyes and infertility?
Yes. Yeah, that's been discussed. I haven't seen clear data on that, but there's association type data with that. And yeah, absolutely. And again, like that's new, right? We're getting all these food dyes that are present. We're getting the artificial sweeteners, the GMOs, antibiotics, all this stuff. And antibiotics, by the way, are correlated to infertility. And so not only are we taking too many antibiotics directly, but we're also getting the antibiotics in our food supply and even in our water table just because they're everywhere.
What just popped into my head, I just have to share this with our listeners because I thought it was so odd. When I said earlier that I was Googling the benefits of owning a pet, the CDC came up on the first, couple ones. Guess who else came up?
Monsanto?
Pretty close. Bayer. Bayer came up.
Bayer
same
them.
thing.
Yeah.
They own them now, but I thought it was so interesting. And those are kind of the things that we talk about, the environmental factors too. That's what made me think of it. You touched on GMOs. What about things like computers, laptops, and cell phones?
Yeah, exactly. So the radiation that these things are putting out, there's not like a lot of clear data on which you can, no surprise, right? I mean, no one wants to see that data, right?
Yeah.
But all these high-tension power lines, the 5G thing that's coming out is a huge concern. If these things can, think about it, if they can penetrate a building and you can take your call and you can get this high data information and all this stuff that's happening with these waves, you don't think that they're interacting with your body, your cells, your mitochondria, on some level? Of course they are. Yeah. Of course they are. Just like doing MRIs and, that kind of electromagnetic radiation that they tell you is like, no, that's fine. Is it?
Is it? Yeah. And the mammogram?
Right.
God, don't get me started. Oh, gosh. All those things that we put our bodies through. We'll just talk more about it after the break. Shawn Wells, always great having him in studio. Stay tuned, everyone. You're listening to One Life Radio.
We thought this was low. Well, it's bad, getting worse. So where'd all the good people go? I've been changing channels, I don't see them on the TV.
Hi, I'm Ashley Grace, co-founder of Hemp Company. Hemp CBD improved my life so much that I started a company to help others naturally feel better. You don't have to have had a severe brain injury like me to benefit from Hemp Company products. If you're struggling to feel better, calm your brain, or better deal with daily stress and want to do so naturally, please try Hemp Company products. Search Hemp Company and use code OLR for 20% off and free shipping. That's Hemp Company and code OLR to feel better naturally and calm your brain.
Hi, everyone. This is Bernadette. Do you know why I love Paleo Magazine? Paleo Magazine was founded with the purpose of providing readers with the information they need to live strong, vibrant, healthy lives. They are dedicated to partnering with leaders in the paleo community to spread the knowledge of ancestral health principles without the influence of big pharma or big agriculture. Paleo Magazine. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram, or visit them at paleomagonline.com. That's paleomagonline.com.
Hey, this is Shawn Wells of the International Society of Sports Nutrition. One Life Radio is proud to partner with the ISSN. The ISSN is the world's leading scientific organization dedicated to the science of supplements and sports nutrition. For their latest conferences and events, go to the ISSN.org. That's the ISSN.org.
Sun Warrior believes that plants provide the cleanest and most powerful foods, rich in antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and phytonutrients. Our bodies crave real foods, especially in this age where we heavily process everything we eat, stripping out all of the benefits and nutrition well before we have a chance to even use them. Illuminate your body, mind, and the planet with Sun Warrior. To learn more, visit them at sunwarrior.com. That's sunwarrior.com.
Did you know pigeons mate for life and are devoted to their families? Their vision is far better than that of humans. They have excellent memories. Their navigational skills are astoundingly complex, and they're able to recognize their own reflection in a puddle or mirror. Eugene Field wrote this tender lullaby. Sleep, little pigeon, and fold your wings, little blue pigeon with velvet eyes. Sleep to the singing of mother birds swinging, swinging the nest where her little one lies. With 8 children of his own, perhaps Mr. Field found in pigeons, with their excellent parenting skills, the same protective, nurturing bond he felt for his own family. This is Ingrid Newkirk with Peter, reminding us it's easy to be kind by seeking help for any injured bird we encounter.
I'm not sure I can continue. I was laughing so hard, you guys. Let me do my sponsor shout-outs and talk about, before I tell you guys the story why we were laughing so hard over the break, I want to let everyone know that you can go to our website, oneliferadio.com, to download and listen to our podcast and subscribe to our newsletter. Go to iHeartMedia.com to listen live from your mobile device or download the free iHeartRadio app and listen to us from anywhere in the world. A big shout-out to our sponsors, great companies that, provide the funding to make this rocket go up. Great companies like Sun Warrior. Get Sun Warrior at Vitamin Shop or put it in your smoothie at Smoothie King. The Hemp Company. Use the code OLR for 20% off your first order. Made only with premium hemp cannabinoid genetics, not hemp used for seeds, protein, or rope. Sunlight and infrared saunas. How's yours going, by the way? Because you and I both have one.
Awesome.
I'm doing mine tonight. I'm doing anti-aging. Yesterday, what did I do yesterday?
Anti-aging.
Did I do anti-aging? Yeah. I guess I did it 2 days in a row. Thank you,
That's okay.
Aviana.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. But I love mine. I do. Check them out. Sunlight and infrared saunas, and they're starting to sell them at Nebraska Furniture Mart here locally. And, of course, Paleo Magazine. Visit them at Paleomag online to find a store near you and pick up a copy. Daniel Tagg and Stephanie Toops are in this I say this month, but it's bi-monthly. They're in the magazine this month.
Cool.
Anyway, same with the Wellbeing Journal, heralding the integration of medicine with physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and social aspects of